Welcome to the world's largest indoor swimming pool. It's 62 meters long, 31 meters wide, 12 meters deep, and filled with 28 million liters of super purified water. That's bigger than 9 Olympic-sized swimming pools. But size isn't what makes this pool unique. It's the people who use it. This is the last place you'd expect to see a spaceman. This pool is the closest place on Earth to experiencing outer space. British astronaut Michael Foale has spent many hours splashing around in here.
The pool is key to carrying out spacewalks. It allows you to float in the middle of the water as if you were weightless.
Swimming in here is very different from other pools.
Every time an astronaut goes in the water in this facility, we have 4 divers with that astronaut. You have 1 camera diver that will follow the astronaut everywhere he goes in the pool. We have a utility diver that primarily will get things set up in front of the astronaut or maybe pick up behind the astronaut. And then we have 2 safety divers, and those 2 safety divers are vital. We don't allow the astronauts to swim here while they're in the suits. There's no swimming in space. So we actually have the safety divers actually fly them from mock-up to mock-up.
The astronauts are not allowed to swim in this swimming pool because, unlike in space, they still experience gravity.
Even though I'm floating and things don't drop, I still don't really want to be heads down because it makes me heads down in a suit and all the blood goes this way. However, in space, there's one harder thing than here, and that is the viscosity of the water, of course, is not there in space. And so things move much more easily and float away from you more quickly. When you enter the water, the strangest thing is looking through the helmet, and it makes kind of a fishbowl effect, and it makes the world kind of close in. But you get used to that after about 5 minutes.
And this pool holds one more surprise. There's something amazing lurking at the bottom. This extraordinary swimming pool is the closest place to space on Earth. The pool allows astronauts to practice wearing their spacesuits in conditions that mimic weightlessness.
Safety divers, release shoulder straps and backpack from donning stand.
EV1 copy.
Let me know when you're on the bottom.
Each suit costs $12 million. It's the most advanced piece of clothing ever made. It's got 6 hours of oxygen, air conditioning, a drink dispenser, a camera, a radio, a light, fancy sunglasses, and it removes all waste. The suit has to cope with temperatures in space that can reach over 120 degrees Celsius in the sun to minus 110 degrees in the shade. Because space is an almost complete vacuum, the suit is pressurized to prevent an astronaut's fluids boiling and turning to vapor. This all adds up to a bulky bit of kit.
You got to work with the suit. You don't want to fight the suit. And that's one of the main reasons we have the astronauts come here to this facility and actually get in the suit and go in the water. They learn real quick that if you fight the suit, you're going to lose.
At the bottom of this amazing pool is a life-size replica of part of the International Space Station. 322 kilometers up in space, the International Space Station is a giant laboratory and home to 6 astronauts from all over the world. It's been orbiting the Earth for more than a decade.
The space station is really like a house, and with any house, there's maintenance that needs to be done. But we can't assemble the entire station here in the pool because the facility's just not big enough. So we have it broken up into different sections, and we put together all of the maintenance tasks and all of the assembly tasks and make sure that the station stays up and running.
Repairs are made on spacewalks. The space station is moving at 8 kilometers a second. Working outside on it is one of the most dangerous jobs in the universe. Astronaut Michael Foale is preparing for a mission to the station.
You can basically practice moving along sideways, up and down, handrails. It's like mountaineering maybe a bit. Tethering so that you don't fall off. You don't want to fall off the space station because you'll disappear forever.
Michael isn't just practicing how to hold on. This pool also allows him to hone his space handyman skills.
These are tasks where we're replacing a major part of the station's systems. For example, the heat exchanger that cools the lab. That's what we were doing today. Those tasks, we don't know if they're going to happen, but they're hedging their bets that they might. There's spare equipment on the space station, mostly outside the space station on pallets, and we train to maintain our proficiency on those tasks.
And this isn't just a quick dip in a pool. Each dive lasts 6 hours and needs 350 engineers, medics, tailors, and other techie people, all coordinated by a test conductor.
Loud and clear. Can we get a PGT with a 2-inch socket to EV2, please? There is a lot that goes into a spacewalk. For example, if you're working on your car and you forget a tool, it's really easy to just walk back to the tool bench or run out to the store and pick up a new tool and then carry on with your business. But in space, if you've forgotten a tool that you need, you're out of luck. So it's important to practice. It's like a dance performance. Everything's got to be perfectly choreographed and rehearsed.
Let's say a crewman was out the door doing a spacewalk for 8 hours. Every 1 hour of that 8 hours is probably about 8 to 10 hours spent in the pool.
For astronaut Michael, it's worth every minute to spend time in the strangest place of all, space.
In space, the beauty is, of course, looking at the Earth, and the beauty is being in your own small spaceship, the spacesuit. If you want to enjoy the view, looking down at Africa going by below you or Australia, then you have to go through hundreds of hours in a spacesuit in this pool.